everyone, I am so happy to be on this car share today. I want to talk quickly about perimenopause. I had a client that just signed up with me and I was so excited because I really know I can help her, and we were talking about perimenopause and hormones and other things that are going on with her, which are very specific, so I won't go into that because it's private. But yesterday I got a call from her and she's like, I have been diagnosed with this, so I'm not perimenopausal. So I like to share that perimenopause is not an actual condition, it's not an ailment that we heal per se. Perimenopause is an accumulation of different symptoms that basically reflects changes in our cycle/hormone levels. So you can have a diagnosis of a condition in conjunction with you going through the cycle called perimenopause. There are things that might throw our body into perimenopause quicker, and I will share my story very quickly. But basically, it's about changes that are happening in our body, which is why it is paramount for us as women to learn about our hormones, to learn what they require, what they want, what they like, how they work throughout our cycles, okay? So this starts when we are in puberty, when we start menstruating, when we start learning that we have a period. We need to track it and understand it so that we can perform better. Now, for some conditions like PCOS and fibrotic issues, so when we have fibrosis around our uterus, those conditions are very much manageable and reversible, by the way, with lifestyle. And I will highlight that part because a lot of people just are so fixated in listening to their medical doctors who A, don't understand hormones, B, don't understand perimenopause, C, they don't understand women, and they will tell you that one condition is not reversible when that's not the case. Remember one thing, and this is something that stands so true if you are especially working with a naturopathic doctor, you will notice we believe our bodies heal. When there is fibrotic issue into the body, what it means is that our lymphatic system is not performing. I have fibrotic tissue in my breast. I went for another checkup and I used to have many more lumps, many more cysts in my breast. They're none to worry about. They're not solid, they're fluid, they're basically liquid, and that's lymphatic. So I had many more. They're less, but the ones that I have are larger, so they're about 10 millimeters, okay, 12 millimeters. So they're a little bit bigger than they were. So I don't know if they're all kind of consolidating together. And I know that I need to start again doing a cleanse for lymphatic system, for the kidneys and urinary tract, because these guys work together so this fluid can go. Massaging my breast, very important. Using things like castor oil can really help. So there are things that I can do to help my body, but I know it's a lymphatic issue. And as it is a lymphatic issue in my breast tissue, it would be a lymphatic issue anywhere in the body where you have fibrotic cysts, which means your uterus is no exception. That can be also combined with hormone imbalances, and it can of course then be in conjunction with us going through this new cycle called perimenopause. So when we have issues, when we have things that are happening in our body, whether it's cysts, polycystic ovaries, whatever it is, we need to learn that we need to open our lymphatic system. We need to learn that we have to open up our kidney channels and UTIs, urinary tract channels, and we need to learn that we have to support our adrenal glands. Now, perimenopause usually starts in the late 30s, like 38, 39, 40, and progresses as we get older. But there are ways to prevent that progression and delay it as much as possible. Lifestyle is a massive one, and diet, of course. So with our diet, we want to make sure that we have food that is very hydrating, very balancing, that supports estrogen and progesterone, that we understand when these hormones are at play so that we can give them what they want and need at that stage. Super important. Moreover, we want to understand what are these changes that are happening in our body. So tracking our cycle, seeing how long the cycle is, understanding our moods, understanding how we respond to the food we have. Are we managing stress? Stress is massive, especially because stress is very much all about going into the adrenals. The adrenal glands are responsible for cortisol release and adrenaline release. So if we don't take care of these beautiful glands on top of our kidneys, we will suffer the consequences at some point. And that's something we want to completely prevent, because we want to make sure that we are at our best when we are going through menopause later in life. So we have to look after these changes. We have to understand our bodies, and we have to cater to those hormones. So please do not look at perimenopause as a condition that you have to heal. It is a cycle that you have to understand and live best through it, so that you can delay even things like the inevitable, which is menopause. Trust me when I say it is the most beautiful thing to actually be aware of these things. A lot of women are so afraid of even saying, oh, I'm going through perimenopause, like it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just like when we hit puberty and we start our cycle. It is just part of our cycles, and they are beautiful because they come with wisdom, and they come with understanding our bodies, and it comes with everything you want to know. Even if you are a menopausal woman, it's a beautiful phase of your life. Now you're not focused on reproduction anymore. You're done, hopefully, with your family. The kids are all off on their own, and you don't have to worry about their day-to-day anymore, and you can focus on you. You can focus on your relationships. You can focus on everything that you need in your heart. That space is so precious. And so take the time to really value these beautiful things happening in your body. Don't see them as enemies. And trust me when I say, I used to look at hormones as these horrible things that just cause havoc in my body, instead of saying, no, they're beautiful messengers that are trying to say something. I just wasn't listening because I didn't know what to listen for. So I hope that this was helpful. Embrace the stage and cycle of your life you're in, and get to know my work. Work with me. Stay tuned. Sign up for the newsletter. Newsletter is really, really important because I'll be sharing amazing, awesome, huge news, and I can't wait to really, really open up this conversation with you beautiful women, because I promise you, we can thrive, we will thrive, and you will be looking back and be so grateful that you have the body that you have, with everything. Even if you are going through challenges, what these challenges will teach you, you will be grateful for. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.